Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Shirria. This is the Shirria Mac channel where I am documenting my debt-free journey in hopes to build wealth and retire early or become work independent. If you are new here, thank you so very much for clicking on this video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so very much for coming back. If you are interested in following my journey, which is looking a real 10-year-ish like journey, click that subscribe button down below and don't forget to share this with all your friends who may also become inspired by this little woman who is trying to tackle this debt. In today's video, I just did a video where I was clearing up any confusion after I got this email about how my budget is not accurate, and she had quite a few questions about how I'm able to pay off or how I'm able to make such large payments of debt. So I did a video trying to provide all that information and clear all of that up. In today's video, I am doing a debt update. Since I have become credit card debt free, I am interested to see exactly where my numbers are at this moment. If you are new here, I started in January 2020 with over $335,000 worth of debt. In March, I think I was down to $331,000 of debt. And I said I was going to do it at the end of every quarter, but since I have gotten out of credit card debt completely, I am interested to see how that affected or impacted my overall total debt. So my debt, that $335,000 worth of debt includes 2 mortgages, student loans of about $140,000. At the time, it also included 2 credit cards, state employee's credit card, and a Best Buy credit card, and a 401k loan. What is not included in that debt number, because I don't have a number, is my finance. I leased a dog, but as far as how much I owe for him, it's not clear because they do lease payments and it's some crazy calculation based on how many payments I paid or whatever. But I do also have a goal to pay him off in full in September of 2020, because you do have these options to pay the lease early at 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and I think 18 months. And in September of 2020, I will have to pay $19.52 to have the lease paid off early. And my goal is to have that money, should I still have all my part-time income. If I don't still have my part-time income, I'm not sure if I'll be able to meet that goal. But without further ado, let's get into this debt update so I can see exactly how much progress I made, because I am feeling very unmotivated. I feel like the months, is it just me, or does everybody feel like the months are just drawing out, and like one payday to the next payday seems like it takes forever? And so it seems like it's taking longer for me to make progress. But I digress. We'll go ahead and get right into this debt update. All right, so we'll get right into this. As you can see here, I have my debt tracker from March 2020. And I'm just going to leave it side by side while I do debt tracker May 2020. So I'm going to speed this up while I write these numbers in, and then I will slow the video back down when I have everything completed. So as you can see, the 401k loan is at $87.02, and this is the next debt that I am tackling. I do have a tracker that I made to track the progress on this. My goal is to pay, if I include my snowball payment, just the one strictly from paying off the credit cards, that is $262. And then I feel very confident that I would like to pay at least $458 a month towards this 401k loan. Optimally, I would like to pay, I want to say $1,378 a month towards the loan. This is my first month starting to pay on this loan. That's in addition to the $97 that comes out per pay period. So it ends up being $197. I never remember the change. It doesn't really matter to me. But it's roughly $197 a month that I pay, that is coming out of my paycheck to pay on this loan. They don't send me a statement. I literally just go in, I log in, I check my retirement or my retirement account, and I'm able to see where this loan balance is. So I don't really know how much of the payment is going to the principal and how much of the payment is going to the interest. But I know that when I send my additional payments, I have to put on the statement that I have to type up and send that I would like that entire payment to go towards the principal. I have already typed those up. I have typed up 3 on one page. And so when I finish sending those 3, I will print off another page with another 3. And hopefully those will be it. If I'm able to pay the $1,378, I think it would be paid off in 4 to 5 months. And if I'm only able to pay the $458, I think that will take me about 12 months. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But that's my plan. And then next is my state employee, my second mortgage with the credit union. That is down to $68,902. It's not making much progress, but some, it's out of the 69s. My Wells Fargo home mortgage, which is the home that my family lives in, is down to $106,000 for the month of May. I do track my mortgage principal payments on my Instagram account. If you do not follow me there, I track those monthly, as well as what the monthly payment or what the balance is after each principal payment. I track that monthly over there. So if you're interested in getting a monthly update of my mortgage principal, you can follow me over there. It will show up at the bottom of the screen. And then Fed loan, for whatever reason, I thought interest was not accruing on my loans, but I guess it is, because at the end of March, which is when the payments were stopped, I owe $142.61, and now I owe $143.51. Although the payments have stopped, since the payments have stopped, I have also stopped making those payments, and I am throwing that the payment for my student loans, which was $132, I'm going to throw those. I'm going to include that in what I send for my 401k loan until September. The reason I was indecisive about paying my 401k loan, and as opposed to my lowest student loan, which is $88.75, I think, is because they were roughly at the same amount. They roughly were the same amount. And of course, that loan is not accruing interest, but I was not able to, I couldn't figure out a plan where I would be able to pay it off by the end of September to take full advantage of not paying the interest. But also, I have already started looking for other jobs, and I don't want to be hit with a tax penalty should I leave and cannot pay this 401k loan off when I leave. I just do not want to. I am not liking my job so much that I do not want to be chained or restricted to that job. So I made the decision to focus on the 401k loan. And I mean, it's just a difference of paying this off and then starting on my student loans. It's not like it's like 5 or 6 more debts before I get to my student loans. Like literally my student loans will be next after this. Obviously, I'm not going to focus. I am going to continue to pay aggressively on my mortgage until I get it under $100,000. But at that point, when I get it under, and this is why, when I get my mortgage under $100,000, at that point, more money will be going to the principal, then will be going to the interest. And I will feel more comfortable even if I am not able to make extra mortgage principal payments, because I would like to be able to focus solely on eliminating my student loans. When I had that epiphany that I wanted to pay off this 401k loan so I wouldn't be chained to that job, it also made me think that I am still settling for that job to get the student loan, public service student loan forgiveness. And although that would be great if I do get it, I do not want to have to stay at my employer to make sure I get it. And I feel very confident that once I start paying these loans off myself and eliminating them, that I won't feel like I need to stay at that job to see if I'm going to get the public loan forgiveness. If I am still at my current employer to be in 2024, which is when a couple of my loans will be eligible for forgiveness, I definitely will apply. If I get it, I may stay until 2027 when the other ones are up for forgiveness. But if I'm paying them already, I won't feel obligated. Like, I won't feel like it's something I absolutely have to do to eliminate this debt, because I'm already working on eliminating the debt. I hope that makes sense to some people. If not, you're welcome to ask whatever questions you need down in the comments. So, anyway, we will go ahead and add all of that up to see exactly the progress I have made. I will be doing monthly updates on where I am on this 401k loan, because I feel like that's important to know. And again, if you would like to follow my mortgage monthly updates, then feel free to follow me over on my Instagram account. So, this is so exciting, you guys. Oh my gosh. The total, as of right now, is $323,955. OM freaking G. Like, wow. That is very motivating, because this is where I started in January. Do you see this number? $335,276,000. And so when I went from January to March, I really was not feeling like, I know I had made major progress, but I just was not feeling like I had made major progress. But to see the number almost go down, almost $10,000 in a matter of 2 months? Is that right? March, January, February, no, March, April, May. Wow. I don't know. But for those who are feeling discouraged because of this progress within a matter of a couple of months, I just want to throw it out there that, again, I use the majority of my part-time income to throw solely at debt. I also got a stimulus check, and that check went solely to, well, not solely to debt, but the majority of it went to debt. If we get another stimulus check, that will go straight to debt, and that is because I am still working all of my jobs. I will not feel the need to divide that amongst saving and debt. I will probably just throw the whole thing at debt. And a large chunk of the reason, I feel like a large chunk of the reason why the number has made such a drastic difference is because I was able to pay off both of the credit cards, and I have been paying, like I said, aggressively on my Wells Fargo home mortgage. Again, when I get this down to $100,000 or $99,999, the majority of that $2,000 snowball payment will start to go straight to this. I am very proud of my progress. Like, this is why it is important to track your progress, because like I said, I had been feeling very unmotivated. I had been feeling very stagnant in my job, and I was very upset with myself that I was still in a position, because I really am not liking my job. And I plan on doing a story time to tell exactly what has transpired within my job recently that has made me despise having to go. But I'm just very upset that I'm still not at the point. I have been on my journey for a while. I've gotten on and got back on, gotten off. I've started it, stopped, started again, stopped, started again, stopped. And I feel like I should be I should be at the point where if I don't want to work a job, I shouldn't have to. But I'm not. And that is partly because I have started and stopped and started and stopped. So I'm not blaming anybody but myself. I'm taking full accountability, but I'm still mad at myself. So mad, though, I'm at that sick and tired point that Dave Ramsey always talks about. But, you know, I'm happy to be here as opposed to here. And I just cannot wait to get out of the 20s. Like, wow. Like, wow. Anyhow, I'll pick you guys back up. All right, you guys. So that is a difference of $7,421 since March, and a difference of $11,321 since January. So I am, you know, I'm kind of back motivated to like keep going. Like, I was never gonna quit, but sometimes you have those moments where you feel like because I have created a budget and stuck to it, like, and I have included items that are important to me, like eating out and having fun and not so much shopping. Like, buying things do not excite me. Buying things like from the thrift store, though, do excite me. But I just don't feel like, I don't really feel like I have sacrificed so much to be on this journey. So my lack of motivation was not coming from anything I've sacrificed. And I'm not even really going to say I lost motivation, like, to stop paying debt. I'm not motivated to keep working. And I hope that makes sense, because I don't want to stop paying debt. Like, if I stop working and if I had a nice side hustle that could allow me that could supplement my income, I would still pay debt from my side hustle income. So I'm not unmotivated to pay debt. I just don't want to keep working. I just don't want to keep working where I'm working. How about that? Or who I'm working for. Anyway, I'm not going to continue to confuse you guys. That is the update, my debt update. I'm very happy with my progress. Like, I really am. This is my happy face. So, quick technical difficulties. I actually stepped on a piece of glass and it really hurt. So anyway, and I didn't want to put blood in my carpet, so I had to call my son to bring me some tissue and kind of clean it up. Anyway, to get back on what I was saying, I don't even remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about how unmotivated I am to keep working, and that's just the gist of it. I'm not unmotivated to keep paying debt. Because I feel like I do a good job of tracking my progress and seeing, you know, the numbers go down instead of up. The other thing is I just don't like where I work. So I guess I just need to figure out, is it the job or is it working, period. The overall goal for me, as you guys know, I stated at the beginning of every video, is to become work independent or retire early. And I know I'm nowhere near it, but I feel very strongly that I'm on my way. But sometimes, I do get tired of working. Sometimes I get tired, like I work 7 days on, 7 days off, and when I'm off, I still work Tuesdays and Thursdays at my part-time job, and sometimes I really just want to just lay in the bed. Sometimes I don't feel like getting up and making videos. Sometimes I don't feel like editing. Sometimes I just, my job in particular takes a lot out of me. It's very draining. It's slow at the moment because of the pandemic, but it's also causing a lot of immediate responses. It's causing a lot of foster care disruptions with nowhere for these kids to go. And so that part is really, although the overall work is slowing down, the immediate responses in the middle of the night are picking up. The past 2 rotations, I have been out from 12 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning. I recently had to spend the night with the child in the building. So those types of things are becoming very taxing, and it's hard to convince yourself that we're just in the moment. So if you are still following, you have any questions, put those down in the comment box. Shoot me a dancing emoji to celebrate the progress I have made. If you have any suggestions about where the direction my journey is going, I'm open for that. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. For the remainder of this month, I do still have my Paycheck 2 budget. I am also, y'all, my foot is hurting so bad since I stepped on that glass. I am also going to do a monthly budget video, and then I have my second cash envelope stuffing and unstuffing videos. So expect those to be coming up in the near future. And we're almost halfway through the year, you guys. Wow. So, and also my progress on my 401k loan, which is the next debt that I am targeting. And then off to student loans. Whoa. Wow. Wow. It's amazing to me because I know, I said I was willing to pay my student loans, but I think I was just talking. And the reality that I will be at a moment where I really have to pay my student loans, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's really here. It's almost like when you enter that last year of school, whether it's high school or grad school, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm really about to graduate. Like, wow, that's all I could say. And ouch, because my foot hurts. But anyway, thank you so very much for watching this far. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Shoot me a dancing emoji. It can be a dancing girl or a dancing guy because, hey, whatever. Down to celebrate the progress of me being out of those 30s and in the 20s. I'm in the 20s, y'all. Wow. Thank you so very much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Do remember that the debt-free journey is a journey, not a destination. Bye.